Hey everyone, happy Wednesday night and welcome to our weekly crafty session. My name is Anne Granger and I'm excited to be with you. It is a cold day here in southwestern Ontario. The last few days our temperatures with the wind chill have been in the minus like 15, 18, and I just took my puppy out, so I'm trying to warm up. I actually considered coming on with my toque because that's how cold I am. So I have a sweater on tonight, trying to warm myself up, but I'm excited to be with you guys. It is Wednesday, which means we're halfway through the week. And can you believe it? We're halfway through January already. So today is Wednesday, January 15th. If you are watching me live, shout out to you. Make sure you like, comment, and share my video. That's the best compliment you can give me. And shout out to my replay warriors. Maybe you found me over on YouTube or maybe you found me over on my blog. So thank you and welcome to the Stamp with Anne community. As you know, this is my happy space. I spend a lot of time in here. You know what? I love coming in here in the evenings. I actually have been my favorite thing lately is putting on like calming music, like winter calming music. So you have the crackling fire and like jazz music playing. It's just so soothing. And I love creating. So I spend a couple hours in here. It just totally like brings me down from my day and gets me ready for my night routine. And who doesn't love to craft? You know what? We need to spread a little bit more kindness in this world these days. And I think sending somebody a handmade card is the best way to do it, because really it's like a hug in the middle of a card. And wouldn't it be a nice surprise for that person to receive mail and then know that you were thinking of them? So if you are a card maker, you're going to want, I think our goal for 2025 should be at least to send 2 or more cards a week to family and friends, or even to your crafting friends. Like, I think they would love that. I think that's going to be my goal. So I hope you join me in that mission to spread some more kindness in the world this year. All right. I am coming to you tonight with a card class to go. So if you follow me, you know that I pick a product of the week. I go live on Monday nights at 7 and I show you a scrapbook page. Because my passion is scrapbooking. That's how I got into Stampin' Up. And can you believe it? I've almost been a demonstrator for 18 years. I think, wow, that's a lot of stamp paper and inks that I've seen over my time. But you know what? I can't imagine Stampin' Up not in my life. And then on Wednesday, I come to you with a card class to go. I show you 4 cards using that product because I want to show you how you can mix and interchange our products. Our designer series paperwork for scrapbooking and card making, our stamps are for card making and scrapbooking, and they're interchangeable. You just got to let that creative mind explode and come out with ideas. So this week, we are showing the oh so super cute Friendly Seagulls. When I saw this in the Sale-A-Bration catalog, it cracked me up. I was like, those guys are so cute. So I'm going to show you how, I'm going to share with you how you can earn this stamp set for free during Sale-A-Bration. And we're going to make 4 cards with these. Plus, the best thing is if you place an order in my online store this week from Monday, January 13th to Sunday, January 19th, I will send you the cards we are making tonight if you live here in Canada for free. That's my way of saying thank you for placing an order. All right, so as I said, it is a cold day. I hope you guys have like a hot chocolate or a tea or a coffee. Grab your shopping list because you're definitely going to write down some ideas that I'm sharing with you tonight. There's some products that you probably want to add to your cart soon and to your craft room. And I have an organizing tip for you. I cannot wait. So let's flip the camera. So actually, first, before I do that, let me check my settings and make sure I can find myself on my here. So tell me, where are you from and how your day was? As I said, it was a cold day. It's been very cold here in Ontario the last few days. Yesterday was super cold. Today wasn't bad. I can't even tell you. You know what? We saw sun this morning for maybe about a half hour. Like, that was about it. But it's supposed to be cold next week, like in the minus 20s. I'm like, what the heck? That is too cold. So you know, it's one of those things where you bundle up on the couch with sweaters and blankets and heating pads and you're like, I'm not moving, it's too cold. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to get started. So you're going to see my blinds. Hopefully if I can get that there. You're going to see my blinds. And I'm going to flip you up and you should see my view here. Let's make sure that everything looks great. So if somebody is here, say hi. And if you can see my view, just give me a thumbs up or a heart so I know that it looks great. Here is this week's house code. And just while I'm making sure that everything is centered, straight, let me just give that. I'm going to share a few things with you. So our new January to April catalog started. This is our spring mini. They used to call it our spring mini, our holiday mini, and now they go to like JA. That's a short form, JA. So this actually started last week and goes to May, I think it's May 5th. It's got a lot of great products. I've heard a lot of, there's like things that people really love, but I feel like you truly have to see the samples to fall in love with it more. So we're going to be exploring this catalog throughout this next few months. But as I said, tonight we are using a stamp set that is free during Sale-A-Bration. So if you're here in Canada and you do not have a demonstrator and you would like a copy of a catalog, please let me know. I would be happy to pop one in the mail for you. All right, with the start of the January to April catalog, we have a coordinating scrapbooking. I'm so excited. My order came yesterday and I got some new flip-flops, but I got this suite and I'm so excited to play with it. I got the Meant to Be, where is it here? So this is the Meant to Be suite. So I will be definitely doing a page on that in the near future, and showcasing products with it using cards too, because I think these products you can use for scrapbooking or cards. Two of the suites coordinate with stuff in the January to April catalog, and two are not. You probably recognize these bees. These bees were out last year and they were so super popular, they brought them back. But the best thing about that, look how cute. They came back with dies, hexagon dies. Oh my gosh. I was talking to a friend yesterday on the phone and I measured the biggest one. It's 5 inches across. How sweet is that? So I'm super excited to dive into these. All right. Sale-A-Bration is on. That's Stampin' Up's biggest way of thanking you as a customer for shopping with them. Right now, from January 7th to February 28th, when you place a qualifying order here in Canada, so anything over $75, increments of $75, you earn a free Sale-A-Bration. So the one we are using tonight is called Friendly Seagulls, which is right here. Super cute. As you notice, there's no prices in here, but it says free with a $75 purchase. So you're going to want to take notes because you're definitely going to want to add this to your collection. It is great for, I love this. Hey friend, I love you more than French fries and chips. I have a coworker who loves chips, like as in like potato chips. I should send her this because I think that is just so cute. Anyways, so there is that. The paper that we are using on our projects tonight, I'm going to show you. One card is showcasing the Toadstool Garden Designer Series paper, and you're probably thinking, whoa, that's pretty cool paper. It is. This coordinates with the Toadstool bundle that's in the January to April catalog, and we're going to explore that in the next few weeks. But look at these patterns. So tonight we're actually going to use this pattern. The best part about this paper, it is also free. You can get it right here in the catalog with a $75 order. Place a $75 order, you get to pick one. Place a $150 order, you get to pick two. So we are using that. We're using that one. Also, we're using tonight, and I pulled it in for like the sky and some water, is this one. So we're using the Bloom Impression Designer Series paper. This is actually a 12 by 12. The Toadstool Garden Designer Series paper is a 6 by 6, just in case you're wondering. This one is busy. These floral patterns are very busy, but when you cut them up into smaller pieces, they are actually really nice. So we're using this one, and this also is a free item right here that you can get with a $75 purchase. So the items that I'm showing you tonight, you can get for free when you place an order here in my online store. Best part, you're going to be over $50, so you're going to get this week's cards. All right, let's dive into our projects. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to get hot here. Now I might have to take my sweater off. Give me a minute. Whew, I knew I would warm up soon. Okay, I'll just keep it there in case I need it again. So tonight we are showcasing 4 cards, and as I said, you're going to get the supplies for all these cards. Now, the card that I'm showing you now, I actually embossed on, heat embossed. So, but I don't have a plug near my setup here, so I'm going to stamp the image, but I'm going to show you what it looks like if you emboss the image. So, we are using Balmy Blue. I like using colors. It's so nice after, you know, the holidays that you get to dive into those fun colors. And right now, I don't know about you, but I feel like we all need some like pool parties and peach pies and yellows and oranges, and to make us think we're in the tropicals, like we're in like a beach and we're sitting on the beach, we're eating some french fries, and these seagulls are driving us crazy because they want our food. Let's just visualize that, okay? So we're somewhere warm, we're chatting about the Stampin' Up! Catalog, we're watching the waves, and we're just enjoying our time. All right, so I am showcasing a new embossing folder tonight. This embossing folder is in the January to April catalog, and it is part of a suite called Friends of Ocean. Trust me, that will definitely take you to the beach. We are going to explore that suite in a few weeks. Soft Waves is what it is. I have my, let's bring in here, we gotta just do some embossing. So let's do that first. And I'll show you. So this is our big Stampin' Cut. When I'm doing my videos, I do prefer to use the little one, but because we are embossing with a big embossing folder, we need the big boss. This is the big boss, aka Stampin' Cut machine. What we're gonna do is we're going to put, and you can see it's thick. It's a thick embossing folder. So when you're using our thick embossing folders, you need plate 1, which is your base, and you need plate 4, which is this gray one. All right, we are going to put this in, and we're going to emboss it, okay? Just like this. Oh, I should probably hold that so it's not. All right. Okay, so look at that. Doesn't that make you think of waves if you want to be on the beach? We are going to use this again, so I'm going to just put that over for our next card. On this one, I already die cut our die, and this actually came from the die set called Something Fancy. So it's this die right here. Super cute. So if you're looking for fun label dies, this is a great set because you get like different labels that intermix with each other. So this is a great one. It does match a stamp set, and I can't remember the name of that stamp set. All right, we have that. We have our Ant's Go-To dies, which is a stylish shape. If you've been following me, you know these are my top favorite dies. I love using them. You get banners, squares, and circles. Super cute. And I would say this is probably one of my top 10 favorite dies, is that one. All right, we've done that. Before we can put our card together, we need to cut this piece. So we need to cut these, cut long at 1.5. So I'm gonna cut them at 1.5. 1.5, 1.5, and now I have 3 pieces at 1.5. All right, and I'm going to show you the finished card after so you can see the things. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to glue these down. So you know me, I like to just lay out first. So we're going to have one go like this. We're going to have one tuck under like this, and we're going to have one, make sure I have it the right way, tuck in like that, okay? So let's go ahead and put this one down. And I would love to know if you are watching live or on the replay, I would love to know, were these seagulls on your radar? Like when you saw them, whether you're a demonstrator or a customer, were you like, oh my gosh, I need to have them? Because, you know, I've heard people be like, oh, I don't need those. But anything like cutesy with like that you can color is a must. All right, so we have done that. And actually, before we do any other stamping, I'm just going to bring in a grid paper. I want to add a little bit of flecking, almost like you're taking splatters, almost like you're taking a paintbrush and you're going to splatter it against the wall. We are using, actually I want Night of Navy, got the wrong one, let me grab it. We are using Night of Navy, our stamping blend. Now, I would recommend you having, like you can see that I only use this marker for doing things like this. It will ruin your tip. So if you're a person that uses this side, I would recommend having one for just doing this and one for coloring. I'm a person who uses the other side, so I'm okay. What you're gonna do is you're going to take the marker in your right hand and the lid in your left, and you're literally going to put the marker on the lid and you're just going to pull down. As you pull down, you get that little bit of like splatter look. So it just adds a little bit of texture to that background. How fun is that? Isn't that fun? All right, we're gonna put that aside. I'm gonna put this over here. And we're going to bring in our label, and we're going to get these two birds here. Okay, so let's grab, one is here and one is here. Now we are coloring, so you want to use, oh, I better not lose our thing. We are coloring, so you want to use in a Memento ink. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. And this guy is going to go here to the left of my stamp. Oh, I forgot to ink up my, okay. And then we're going to add this one. Make sure I got this one here. And he's going to go right there. All right. How fun is that? Aren't they super cute? Now we're going to color them. So we are going to make, we don't want our seagulls to look like they're floating in air. So we're just going to add like a little bit of grounding to make them look like they're grounded. Otherwise, they are just floating in the air. All right. I am going to use gray granite for his wings. Now, you can color, I've seen seagulls done different ways. I don't know. I saw, actually I think it was my friend Erica Serwin. She colored them like this and I was like, oh, I really like the way they are. So that's gray granite. We're going to use light smoky slate for this guy here. Well, that doesn't really look light, does it? It's okay. I might just go back over my gray granite and color him up a bit. Oh, I guess you can see it. Let's just go back with a little bit of dark gray granite. All right. Our beaks are going to be peach pie, and it is going to be the darker one of the two. This guy is like, he's shouting, hey, bring me back some fries. And this one's like, yeah, I'll do that. I think whoever designed these, like, were super creative in their facial expressions. So shout out to the concept artist at Stampin' Up. All right, I'm going to use black, and I'm going to use like the light black. And I'm just going to come in here ever so lightly and do his wings. Okay, there is our bird. So we're going to bring this in and we're going to pop that up. So let's bring some dimensionals in. I would say this set is very popular amongst demonstrators because I have seen a lot of people using it. And I've seen a lot of creative creations with it. So that's super fun when you see people, how they use it. All right. So, hey friend, we're just gonna put you in the middle. And I always leave my inside cards. And we're gonna try to get in the habit this year of like, putting insides in. Let me see if I have some. I should spend some time on the weekend and cut up a whole bunch of like basic white. All right. I am just going to put some adhesive back here. And what we're gonna do is we're going to just make ourselves a bow. I am using the basic black twine, which is part of the Baker Twine Essentials. Let's make a bigger one here. I really hope next year that black and white are sold individually. I find those are the colors I use the most. All right, here. Okay. Let me find my scissors. I'm using our paper snips, and remember I told you that I always keep, this is one I got as a gift from Stampin' Up, but I always have like some type of ribbon or something so I know that they are my ribbon scissors. It was funny, over the holidays, my daughters were working on an escape room, which is where you solve clues to solve the mystery. And my daughter came out with these, and I was like, no, you can't use those. And she's like, why not? I'm like, those are my my ribbon scissors. She was like, well, which ones can I use? So luckily I caught them in the act. All right, so let me see here. My bow is like that. So let's put this away. Oops. And I'm going to show you, just like I said, on the one I created, I actually embossed it, but I thought I would show you what the difference looks like just so you can see. Unfortunately, I don't have a plug near my, I do, it's near the window, but I don't think my cord would reach here to do it on a live. So, but I will share with you how I did that. All right, just trying to fix my ribbon here, bow. All right, so there is our first card featuring the Friendly Seagulls. Isn't that super cute? Oh, look at that. We forgot to do the inside. Don't forget to do the inside, Anne. All right, let's put that down. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my samples so you can see on this one I embossed. So I would love to know, do you like card, we'll call this card A, or card B? I think the black with the embossing makes the card stand out, but I wanted to show you the different options, and I think I did my patterns different, so you can see that just the ways, or I think maybe I used So Swirly embossing folder here. I think I might have used the So Swirly. That looks like So Swirly, where this one's more the waves. So you can see the difference. Same layout, just different embossing folders, and I emboss. So there's card number 1 featuring the Friendly Seagulls. Card number 2 is a fun card. Let me get all of our pieces out here. So on this one, we are making, I can show you this one because we are making a little card, a little seagull sitting on top of a post, and he's got french fries. He's like, hey friend. So this is the card we're going to make now. So we're using thick white as our base. I prefer thick white for my cards. I just like how it is that much sturdier for your card base. We have a piece of basic white. We have a piece of Azure Afternoon, not a color I use very often, so I was excited. We have that Bloom Impression, so see, like that is very floral, but look at this side. It reminds me of water or sky, which was perfect. I've already gone ahead and embossed some pieces, and the embossing folder that I think I was playing around because when I was first designing this card, I actually thought about having 3 different posts for the birds to sit on, but then I decided to go with 1. So I embossed these with the timber embossing folder. Another great embossing folder if you're looking for texture to make it look like bark, right? Like a tree stump. So that is the one we used. And then, look at that. I already actually embossed a piece, so we'll just use this. This one is the soft wave, so that's what we are using. All right, so let's assemble our card. I'm gonna put my pieces over here. So we're gonna go ahead with this one. So this is the Blooming Impressions Designer Series paper that you can earn for free with a $75 order. All right, so let's build our card. I am going to take, I don't even know why I had that. Maybe I was, I think I was going to emboss. All right, so I have this piece right here. What we're going to do is we're going to rip it. Man, I've been tearing a lot of projects lately. If you, we actually don't need that. If you have been following my Monday Facebook Live, this is what I did. I did tearing on my Friendly Seagulls layout. All right, so we have a piece that looks like this, and we have a piece that looks like this. Now, why I gave it the tear edge look is because I wanted it to look like water. Let me bring that up closer so you can see it. I wanted it to look like water, the ruffling, the ripples of the water. Okay, so how cute is that? So we're going to adhere these down. And we're going to put this one down first. Now, I think we'll use this post. Nope, that post might be too high. I think this is what I was doing and then why I cut so many different posts. I was playing around with the different ones. Okay, so we're gonna use this one. As I said, I embossed, this is pecan pie, just took a piece of pecan pie. I actually embossed it and then I played around with the different lengths of my, my post. Okay, so we're gonna go there. Now we're gonna go ahead and add this. So let's go and add that second layer of water. So now it looks like the post is sitting in the water. Now we can actually go ahead and adhere this down. And I'm going to put it, actually I should want to pop that up. So let's pop that up. I popped it up with my other one, so let me pop that up. Yeah, I know. I put adhesive on it, but I liked it popped up. I like when things had dimension. Okay, here. All right. So I am just going to go like, yeah, like this. Okay, so there's that. I have that little banner that was from the Stylish Shape. So he is the tiny one, which is this one right here. I've already cut that out for us, so that's what we're going to use. We're going to bring in that stamp set that says, hey friend. I just thought these might be some great cards to create and send to some friends across the globe. As I said, I think we need to spread a little bit more kindness in the world these days. All right, and we're just gonna leave that there for now. I am just going to bring in a scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to grab the seagull with the French fries because I think he is utterly so adorably cute. I actually saw one. Actually, I think it was this one they used, and it was a Valentine's card. So, like, just to show you that you could use these guys for so many different occasions. Birthdays, beach layouts, thank you cards. I'm just gonna put the stamp set over here for a minute so I can find what I need. Okay, so we are going to color the French fries with Daffodil Delight. Okay. His beak is going to be, and his feet are the peach pie. I'm not going to worry about ground, like adding ground to this one because he is going to be sitting on top of that pool. So let's go gray granite. Okay, and we're gonna go just put some of my blends here away so I'm not pulling out the light. Okay, and we're going to use the darker black because I want to show you what that looks for the seagulls. I just think it makes it stand out a little bit more than the lighter black. All right, so there's the adorable seagulls. Now, we need to get our handy scissors. These are, I was telling on my Monday night crafting, okay, these ones have ribbon scissors, but they're not my ribbon. I just use them for everything. These were paper rubber scissors, I think they were called, or craft rubber stamp scissors. So when I first joined Stampin' Up, when our stamp sets came, we had to cut them out. They like, so especially for the red rubber, we literally had to cut out the, like the image or the saying. And you had to be really careful that you didn't cut part of your stamp. I was so glad when Stampin' Up, you felt like you were like being a doctor with your stamps. But I was so glad when Stampin' Up decided to change that so that now they do that process for us. So, but you know what? These scissors are probably my OG scissors, and I really would love for Stampin' Up to bring them back because they are great scissors. All right, here's our seagull. He is going to be perched on top of this post because he is watching over the water. He's at the pier. He's waiting. He just went and grabbed some French fries and he's like, I need some more. Who's got them? And we're going to bring in that black twine again. And on this one, we're just going to do some loop-de-loops like this. We're just going to go like that. And we'll finish out like this. We'll get those paper scissors, not the paper scissors, but my ribbon scissors, because that looks nice. All right. Let's, Caroline says, cute stamp set. Caroline, this is a super adorable, cute set. Great for a lot of occasions. All right. So there it says, hey friend. And I'm just gonna put that there. And there is our second card of the evening, showcasing the Friendly Seagulls that you can earn for free with a $75 order during Sale-A-Bration. How cute are those? Super cute, simple and easy card that you could give to, mail to a friend to let them know you're thinking of them. All right, so there is card number 2. Card number 3 actually uses another free Sale-A-Bration item that I wanted to, I don't know why, but I guess I was like, when I was designing my cards, I thought, ooh, this would be fun. All right, so let me show you the card and then we'll make it together. This card showcases the embossing folder that you can earn for free during Sale-A-Bration. It's called Star Stuck. They just remind me of little stars, and I thought it would be fun to make this card with a, once again, hey friend. I just thought it would be fun to make some cards to send to some friends across the globe. Okay, so let's bring back in our big Stamp and Cut Emboss. So this one is actually a flat embossing folder. So I'm just going to show you the difference. So this is a soft wave. You can see how thick that is. This one is just one of our regular ones. So for that one, all you need is the 2 glass plates. So you need plate 1, a glass, your embossing folder. So let's grab our piece of paper. And we're using basic white. So I'm putting our basic white layer in. And then our embossing folder. And then your top glass cutting. And we're going to put that through. And I'm just going to move this over here. And I'll show you how fun is that Starstruck embossing folder. I think that's super cute. All right, let's bring in our other pieces. So here is our thick white again. Okay, so we're just gonna set that aside. And I'm just gonna bring this in here so you guys can see it. I have 3 pieces of that Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper. And I left them at this length, and I'm going to show you why. I've already cut out our Azure Afternoon Stylish Shape die, which you know I pulled from the Stylish Shapes, and I used the second largest one. Then I believe I used my circle punch, and I used the, I want to think it's a 2 3/8 or 2-inch circle. No, not 2. I think it's 2 3/8. That's what I used for our white. So we're just going to put those down over here. And you know what? Since we already have a seagull colored, we're going to save time. On this one, I only did smoky slate and black, but I used daffodil for his beak and his little feet. All right, so let's assemble. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay down these pieces. So we're going to put some tape, and we're just going to go like this across. Now we're going to take another one, and you know what, I'm going to put it right here. All right, and then I probably, you know what, we'll go a little higher just because we'll go up here. So I have more white showing at the bottom. All right, so we have our 3 strips, and what we're gonna do is we're going to trim off the excess layer part. So you could save these little pieces because I didn't put adhesive on them, and you could probably make another card. All right, so we're just like going up and going like that. So there they are. Like I said, save these. You could totally, you know what, actually, let's see. No, I think I want to save it, and yeah. I was going to do another stripe, but I feel like I like it the odd, not like odd numbers, not even. So put that down. And I will re-glue that one down in a minute. Here, give me a minute. Okay. Now, there are other ways that you can earn during celebrations. So the one way I told you about is if you place a $75 order, you can pick out a stamp set, or an embossing folder, or designer series paper. There's even ribbon, there's even embellishments. There's a lot of different things you can do. I'm going to set that aside. All right, we're going to bring in crumb cake, and we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I wanted to add, you know what, I'm going to move my card over so I don't stick anything in it. In this stamp set, there's like these little pebbles, so I like to use them for little sand. So it goes like this. And what I did was, I literally started halfway, and I went across, and then I flipped, and then I went down, and then I flipped. So I'm just kind of like filling in those little spots, just like that. Okay. And then we're going to bring in, also in this one, is birds. Like, obviously, like seagulls flying in the air. So let me just put that away. So another way that you can earn is if you placed an order, or you gathered your friends and placed an order. If your order was over $3.75, you could, there's a lot of birds on this one. You could get an additional $37.50 in your host rewards, which is a pretty good deal. So even as a demonstrator, if you place that amount of money, you would get $37.50 extra. But the best deal in town, honestly, is to test drive the membership. Think of it as like a Costco membership. You are purchasing a starter kit where you get to pick out your own things. So if you want a glass mat, if you want markers, if you want a stamp and cut emboss, if you want embossing folders, you get to pick out $165 worth of product. Then you only pay $135 here in Canada, and there's no shipping, so that's even more of a steal of a deal. But because it's during celebration, Stampin' Up! Wants to reward you even more. You have two options, and when I finish this card, I'm going to show you those options. Okay, let me bring that book back in here for a minute. Let's put this card together, and I'll show you the other option. All right, so there is the bird. And when you see my other card, you'll see that the bird was the other way. We're going to bring in that hey friend greeting, because I think that is just, I think I'm going to use these cards and send them to some friends across the globe. I have a couple of demonstrator friends. Not a couple. I have a lot of demonstrator friends across the globe. But I just want to let them know that I'm thinking of them. So I'm going to pop these in the mail. All right. So I just stamped hey friend. And I'm just going to trim this up. This is one of my favorite ways to do greetings, is just to, you know, just stamp and trim. All right. And then I'm going to put half of it on the, you know what, I'm going to use like a little glue dot here. Half of it's going to go on. So the part that says hey is going to use a glue dot because it's just a little small space. And then the other is going to use a little miniature dimensional. And you're probably thinking, well, those are not what the dimensionals look like, Anne, or come like. You're right. I actually think that is probably from one of the kits that we have. All right, so hey friend. There is our third card of the evening, showcasing the Friendly Seagulls. So this bird is done, and then there's another bird. Stripes were higher on this one, lower on this one, just gives you that different look so you can see how that is done. All right, before we go on to card number 4, I wanted to show you that if you choose to join as a demonstrator, so say you are a person, like it's like you're test driving the membership. Think of it like you're going to Costco or something like that. If you have a huge shopping list, if you love to craft, if you'd love to stamp with friends, if you want to be part of a stamping community, want to see sneak peeks, want to attend events with other demonstrators across the globe, then this is for you. Like I said, you pick out $165 of product. You get to put whatever you want in there. You only pay $135. But there's 2 bonus options. Option 1 is you get this stamp set, and you get to pick your choice of 2 sets of markers. You can either choose from the brights, the neutrals, the regals, or the subtles. That alone is a value of $129 added on to your starter kit. So let's see, $165 plus $129, that's almost $294 worth of product, and you only pay $135. Option 2 is you can choose an additional $41 in your kit. So that would give you, I believe that is $201 if my math is correct. $206 worth of product, and you only pay $135. We already had 2 lovely ladies join us, our team, last week. Actually 3, because in our team overall. So I'm excited that they joined us, and I hope that you will join us too. So if you have any any questions, let me know. Reach out to me. But you can also head to my blog, www.stampwithanne.com, and you will see all the information there. All right, our last card was inspired by my friend Erica Serwin. Erica is partners with Rhonda Wade and does like a convention, online convention. And over the holidays, when I finally got into my room, I was listening to it, and Erica did a make and take using the Friendly Seagulls. So this is the card we're going to make tonight. Oops, I need to go grab that ribbon. Oh, and I need to grab those dies. Did I bring those dies to show you? I thought I did. Let me grab the dies and let me grab the ribbon. And I need to grab daffodil, ribbon, and dies. Okay. So the dies we are using are Greetings of the Season. Remember I told you these dies are really meant for tags, but you can use them for so many different things. This is a die we used, and all I did was I put a little bit of ribbon to cover up that hole so you don't know that it's a tag. So Greeting of the Seasons, you can find these in our online store under online exclusives. They match the Greeting of the Season stamp set. And there's also one they match called Everyday Greeting. All right, so here is the card. Let's pull that over. So we are using our thick white. This is our last card of our class to go featuring the Friendly Seagulls. We are pulling in, and there is that toadstool paper. And I mean, like, that's pretty funky right there. But this great wood grain, great, like, you know, just reminded me of like sand or like the pier, you know, when you go to sea. As you can see, there's that tag with the die. We have our red, and we're using lemon lolly and daffodil. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp French fries in the back of this with Daffodil Delight. So Daffodil Delight on Daffodil Delight. And I'm just randomly stamping. You know, there's no rhyme or reason. Just, oops, that one didn't go. That's okay, that'll probably be covered. Let's put some down here. All right, so there is our stamps. Oh, I need that one again. Okay, so we're gonna put this away because we don't need this anymore. I can go ahead and adhere this down. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me think here. Let's see, like this. All right, now I can pop this up. So, I have used all the inners, I'm gonna call them the inners, of my dimensionals. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around and just cut some pieces along the edge. And then I'm gonna use those. Don't throw this piece out because there's still a lot of dimensionals that you can use for your projects. All right, let's go ahead. Now this is a fun card you could definitely give to somebody that you liked to go. I'm gonna put it on a little bit of an angle, eat French fries with. All right, so we're gonna use this, and let's just bring this over here. Okay, just grabbing the bird I need. So this is the bird we need. We're going to use Memento ink. Okay, and we're just gonna stamp him. Oh, I just need to come a little closer so I can see where I'm stamping him. Okay, oh, I need some more on my ink. And we're going to stamp the French fries. I'm just going to stamp him right there. How cute is he? All right, so, and while I have my greetings out, I'm just going to stamp the greetings so that we're done with that and I can put that away. So we're gonna stamp the one on the right that says, I love you more. I love you more. Okay, I love you more. And then this one will say French fries. And we're going to put that one on the red. So we're just gonna, oops, put it right here in the middle. Okay, so there is our words. We're all done. We can put this away. And I'm actually going to put this stamp set away now. So you can say chips, French fries, whatever you want. Like I said, it's interchangeable. All right, so we're gonna bring those. Let's do a little bit of coloring. So we want to ground our bird and our French fries. So I'm using the light gray granite. Okay, just there. I'm going to color his like that. I'm going to bring in my smoky slate. Okay. Oh, I need my peach pie for his beak and his webbed feet. Daffodil for my French fries. And we're just going to color our burger here. Okay. I'm going to color my fry container red. Most fry containers are red. Okay. And I'm going to, if I can find it here in my, oh, there it is. I'm going to bring in those black, and we're just going to do his wings. Tip of his wings. Okay. Now we're going to pop this up. Which, did I cut? Yes, I did. I was like, did I cut? No, I did. Oh, yes, I did. I was like, I thought I cut some more pieces. Okay, so, oops. Did not cut that. All right, so let's go ahead and put this down. I'm just going to put it on an angle. For this, we're just going to, I might need to trim it a little bit here. So make a little flag in. I go up the middle and like that. So you just get that little banner look. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put there. And we're going to tuck that under that says, I love you more. And then we're going to do the word French fries. So we're going to cut and go in. So corner to corner, right? So up the middle and corner to corner. And we're going to tuck you in. Just like that. So it says, I love you more than French fries. And the last thing we need to do is grab my dimensionals, is make a bow. Now this is the gingham ribbon. I think it's still, I like the checkered part. Just flatten it out and make a bow. All right, now I just, so like I have told you, my little tip is I don't cut off my ribbon. I make my bow on my roll, and then what I do is just trim the edges. When I first started as a card maker, oh my gosh, I would cut my ribbon and then I would find out I never had enough, and then it would frustrate me to like no tomorrow because I would waste ribbon. And then someone shared that tip with me and I was like, what? No, I'm giving that tip to you so you waste your ribbon like I did. All right, so there is card number 4 featuring the Friendly Seagulls Stamp Set. So as I said, this one was inspired by Erica Serwin from Pink Buckaroo. Thanks, Erica, for the inspiration. All right, let's do a quick recap and show you all those cards. Oh, before I do that, I actually have one more card to share with you, and I have a organizing tip. So this card was actually in the catalog. Let me just grab the Sale-A-Bration catalog so I can show you. Where is it here? Nope, that's not it. So this one, when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. And it uses my favorite mini alphabet die stamp set. So this die is not just for scrapbooking, but you can use it on cards. And I really liked this card. So I was like, I want to recreate that. I wanted to show you as a sample when we did our sneak peek video. So this one is Pool Party. I used the sketch plaid background to stamp in the back. I have 3 squares, or rectangles, sorry, and I stamped my birds, added that pebble, added some french fries, and then it says, I love you more than snacks. I used the mini alphabet die and cut out the snacks in pumpkin pie. But what I did was, in this stamp set is this image right here that has the seashells. So what I did was I took the seashells and stamped that image onto my words, onto my letters. So it made it stand out. And I actually got that idea right from here. Add patterns to die cut elements with stamps. And I was like, that is a really great technique. So I wanted to show you how to show you this card because I really like this card. That would be fun to give to like your partner or a family member who you love more than snacks. But I wanted to show you, you know, if you've been following me, so we've been doing consistently Facebook Lives twice a week since the end of June. So almost 7 months of doing that. And I use these dies a lot. And I was like, how am I going to keep my letters organized? So over the holidays, I came up with this idea. I have this old muffin tin. It's actually from my mother-in-law. I was telling her about an idea I had seen where I could put my embellishments. And I was like, oh, I really wish I could find some old muffin tins. And she went into her cupboards and found these muffin tins for me. And she's like, you can have them. I'm like, you don't need them? And she's like, no. And I'm like, I treasure them even more because my sweet mother-in-law is no longer with us. I have 2 that are 8, and we don't even have 8 muffin tins anymore. I think it's 6 or 12. So my other one holds my embellishments. So what I did was I'm going to put it on a slant so you can see. I wrote down just on like a little sticky Post-it note, A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way for the alphabet. Then I just used a little bit of tape and put it in the muffin itself holder. And then what I did was I put, all my A's and B's and C's in here, my D's, E's and F, G's, H and I, J, K's, L, M and N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, and V, W, X, Y, Z in here. So now when I go to create, and I'm going to grab those dies just so you can see what I show you what I mean. Somewhere there, here. Where are they? There they are. So when you cut out, this mini alphabet is actually 1 die. So when I wanted the word snack, I did it in pumpkin pie. These are the letters I needed. I had all those extra letters and I was like, what am I going to do with all those extra letters? Well, now that I have this handy dandy little tray, I just put them all in there. So now when I'm looking for a letter, and say I wanted to spell out, all, let's see if I can go look for my letters. This would be here. Let's do this one. I can just go into my little tray and see if I have the letters that I need. Then it is so much easier for crafting because you have them. Before, I think this is another one there. So you can see I found the word all very quickly. Before I had them in a dish and oh my gosh, and I think I showed you that cute little dish, but it was really hard to find my letters. This is so much easier. I just thought and I have like a hutch where all my stamp sets sit, and it just sits over there. So it just makes me, it's like alphabet soup. That's what it looks like. But I just wanted to show you a great way of storing these little dies to help you create a little faster in your collection. So that is the one I want to show you, as I love you more than snacks. Super cute. Okay, let's bring in the 4 projects, and we'll number them, and you can tell me. So card number 4, card number 3, card number 2, and card number 1. I would love to know which one is your favorite. I always ask my customers that. When you're at a class with me and you're doing cards, I always say to you, which one is your favorite? So I would love to know card 1, card 2, card 3, or card 4. I would love to hear which one is your favorite. And I would also love to know, was the Friendly Seagulls on your list before? But I bet you it's on your list now, because who could resist those friendly little seagull stamps? Super cute, adorable little images. All right, so let's do a quick recap. We used the Friendly Seagulls. You can only earn this stamp set for free when you place a qualifying order here in Canada. Our threshold is $75, so when you place a $75 order before shipping in Texas, you can pick up the Friendly Seagulls. Plus, if you place an order in my online store using this house code from Monday, January 13th to Sunday, January 19th, using before $50, so if you place 75, you're going to get this week's card kit, plus you can pick up the Friendly Seagull. You're definitely going to need the Friendly Seagull to do these cards if you want. Caroline said her favorite card is number 3 because it has a lot of details. Oh, thanks, Caroline. I'm going to upload this video. I posted to my blog last night. So I will upload this video. It will be up on the weekend. So I will upload this video to YouTube, and I will also refer it back to my blog where you will have these cards showcased. Then if you place an order, you will get a PDF with all the measurements, all the supplies, and the instructions to show you how to do this, plus a link back to this video so you can re-watch and create in the comfort of your own home. And as for the card kit, just so you know, you will get the supplies to make one each of the cards we made. I would give you all the cardstock, the embossed images, the die cuts, the twine. I would give you every ribbon. The only thing I cannot give you is the stamped images. So if you want these cards to be exactly like mine, you would need to get the Friendly Seagulls Stamp Set. And all you would need is Memento ink, your stamping blends, and some crumb cake and Daffodil Delight to finish your cards. All right, everyone. Our video was a little longer tonight, but we were doing a lot of chatting, and it was Wednesday, and we all just needed that today. So have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Set your alarms. We'll be back on Monday night and Wednesday night next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with a new product of the week that I cannot wait to share with you. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me tonight, and have a great rest of your evening. Talk to you real soon. Bye, everyone.